Psalms 18 is a beautiful chapter that David wrote after he was delivered from the hand of Saul. And it starts out with this amazing poem of praise to God. It says, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my shield, my horn of salvation." And what's great for David is that these aren't just abstract metaphors. These are actual things. He hid in the rocks. He had caves as fortresses. He carried a shield. He had a horn that he would blow when he needed people to come and help him. And he said, God, you are all of these things. And then it's amazing in verse 6, he says, "In my distress, I called out to God. I cried out to my God for help. And from his temple, he heard my voice. My cry came to his ears." And then verse 7 on, you have this amazing description of a God who is full of action and power. It says, "The earth quaked and trembled. The foundations of the mountains shook. Smoke rose from God's nostrils. A consuming fire came from his mouth. He parted the heavens. Dark clouds were under his feet. He mounted the cherubim and flew. Out of the brightness of his presence, clouds advanced with hailstones and bolts of lightning. The Lord thundered from heaven. He shot his arrows and scattered the enemies. He reached down from on high and took hold of me." Now, metaphorically, this is what happened to David. He was delivered time and time again from his enemies, but this is also a prophecy of the second coming, when God's people will be completely destitute of any kind of help. They'll have no earthly support, and they'll cry out in faith to God, "Lord, save me," and God will answer. Not in the ways he's answered in the past, where he's given you a promise or he showed up in a way where you're like, maybe that was him, I don't know. This is going to be in a way that's so powerful that the literal heavens will rip open and God himself will come in a cloud of glory and he will reach down and pull you up out of your distress. This is a promise we can take to the bank. It's going to happen someday. And between now and that glorious day when God does part the heavens and come back, he will deliver you over and over and over again. All you have to do to be like David is to cry out and trust that at the perfect time, God will rescue you. God bless.